welcome back to my channel. We're currently in my car again. I just got off work and I work literally right next to the Joann's that's like in one of my neighboring towns. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna see what all we can find. I have a giant list of things that, like, if they're on a decent enough sale, I'm going to get them. So yeah, I thought that I'd take you along with me to look at the Joann's liquidation sales. I'm really sad because honestly, like, I live an hour and a half from the closest Michael's to me, and the only other like store in my area is Hobby Lobby. So like now there's no other like good ethical stores for me to shop at for fabrics. So we're gonna see and hope that I can stock up on a lot of stuff that will save my butt. So yeah, let's go. Some damage, quite a bit of damage. I don't really want to talk about it. I went shopping. It's haul time. So honestly, the Joann's liquidation sales weren't that great yet. They had about 40% off, which I guess they started doing this week, but it wasn't super great. So I got a few things. I spent more money than I should have, but you'll see why. So, first I got this reusable bag. Anyone who knows me in real life knows that I have a thing with strawberries. It's just, they're my thing, okay? Can't tell, I have a strawberry shortcake pimple patch on. So, I got, this is probably the worst part. Countless rolls of ribbon. The ribbon was about $2 each. I think it was like $1.79, and the ribbon was 40% off. So I got 2 sparkly pinks, a sparkly white, 3 plain pinks, and 2 bigger blues that are kind of sparkly as well. So I got these to wrap orders in with like a little bow, and then also to make bows on orders. And then I got just this blue fat quarter. The fat quarters weren't great at Joann's. I liked quite a few of the cotton fabrics, but they had a minimum cut quantity of 2 to 4 depending on what fabric you were using. Some of them even had a minimum cut quantity of like around like 8, I think. And that was just too much, and their cottons are already $14.99 a yard, so only being 20% off, they were anywhere between $12.99 and $10.99 a yard, and that was just way too expensive. For like a yard of fabric, like you'd have to spend a minimum of $20 to get fabric at Joann's. So I didn't do that. I got that 1 fat quarter, and then I got these 5 fat quarters from Singer. These weren't on sale, but most of them were like $1.99 to $2.99. I think these 2 pink ones, they're just like a plain pink, are $2.99, and then these 3 blue ones were $1.99. So these would be good just for like lining things. Finally, well, not finally, I also got elastic. I got this thicker elastic and a slightly thinner one, so like this one for scrunchies and this one for waistbands, I think. The elastic was 20% off, so, and I'll have the prices on the screen as well. Then I got this is called a hobby knife. It's like an X-Acto knife, but with specific blades for certain things. So like, because these are thicker blades, apparently they cut through fabric, thread, and layers of paper. So they have a straight lines and corners cutter, a seam ripper, a buttonhole cutter, rounded details, and fine details. So like if you need to cut your buttonholes, you literally just like hold it up like this and just like hammer it into your fabric, which is perfect because I've been avoiding doing buttonholes because I hate opening buttonholes. Then the last two things I got, which were the most expensive, Fiskars and any other quilting things weren't really on sale. They were about 20% on sale for quilting, 25% for Fiskars. Fiskars, as you see in the videos, were completely picked over. There were like no scissors, no rotary cutters, anything. They had a few mats left, and I accidentally destroyed my other mat. I don't know how, but I was ironing and I guess it got too hot and it warped my mat. So I got a brand new one. It's like double the size of the other one and it's green, and this was $26, I think, $26.49. After the sale, it was originally like $37, I believe. And then I also got a green Omni Grip non-slip ruler. I've been needing one of these because I have a yardstick that I use to line up, but this just really helps because it has the inches on it. It's also incredibly sharp. Like, I keep like poking myself and like cutting myself on the corners of this thing. But yeah, I got these two and they match, and these were also the most expensive thing. This thing was $16.49 on sale. I think it was $26. Yeah, I think $26.99 not on sale. I will put up the actual price of it. But that's all I got. The sales weren't great, and I understand that they're super duper busy, but I had a really bad experience with the workers in Joann's. And I was talking to other customers as well as we were waiting, and they said that they think that Joann's hiked the marking price so that whenever they put them on sale, they were about the same. There was no quilting batting left. There was no like double fusible interfacing, which I really need. I use that a lot in the sweatshirts that I make. There was no white. All the Gutermann thread had been completely picked over. There was no white, no black, no nothing in the Gutermann thread. All the large spools were gone. They had the smaller spools. But I decided not to get any just because I just reorganized my thread, and I have white and black to last me for a while. So, those were 40% off, but most things were around 20 to 25. If you're doing fabric, I honestly don't think it's worth it yet. Maybe if you find a fabric that you're really, really in love with and you want to make sure that you can get it before the sale goes away, then yes, I would get it. But if you can wait a little bit for another few weeks, then I would. I'm honestly really upset about Joann shutting down, just because it's unfair to a lot of people that live in more like rural areas. Now we have nowhere else to shop, and while Fabric Wholesale Direct and other brands are great, like they have great fabrics, especially if you're quilting or you're making commissions, it's really important to feel the fabric and feel the stretch and the weave of it in your hands so that you can understand what kind of thread you need to buy, or you can understand if you need an interfacing for it, all of which takes time and practice and an experience with the hands-on fabric. So if you have to wait a week or two for the fabric to come in, it does become a problem, especially like because the returns on fabric isn't very easy. So it's not a great situation, but I would save your money, wait a few weeks, and then I would double check unless you're absolutely in love with something. Because that's what I did. Most of the things that I got were around $1 to $2. Literally the most expensive part was I spent almost $40. I think I spent over $40, almost $50 on both of these. And then my hobby knife was $6 or $7. So that's $10 right there. So that's $60 and like 3 things. So, but yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed my silly little Joann's liquidation haul. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in more videos from me. I make vlogs as a full-time college student and also a part-time worker, and also starting my own business now. So please keep an eye out for anything that I post, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!